You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with the transfer news. So, what this definitely means is that we're going to be talking about each and every transfer news that has been happening worldwide and all over but the world, all over but the world, and everything that could be coming to change in this January. We are only around 9 or 10 days before the transfer window of January closes. So, in other words, the teams that has to do some business have to start to take action right now and try to bring some people into the team. When I'm saying other teams, I'm actually hoping that Liverpool are listening to me and they're doing that, because we all know that Liverpool needs a defender, people, and we all know that we need at least one striker. And I said it, and I'm not even afraid of saying it. Why can't we go get Diego Costa? He's just like the same person, a person who can score goals, who can do what he can come and play that role at the moment. But just me speaking to myself, I guess. But anyway, we are back again, guys, with this transfer window. So we're gonna be looking at every transfer window that has been happening, and the biggest one is this: Jesse Lingard could be on his way to either Sheffield or Tottenham Hotspurs. So I don't know who is he going to choose. Because one thing that I felt, maybe Jose Mourinho is feeling bad for destroying the guy's career and is trying to rewrite his wrongs at Spurs. Or maybe there are other things that are happening, like Jose Mourinho is just trying to get many players as he can in different positions to provide a lot of competition to the players who are already there, so that they know that they have to actually sweat to get the game time or to get the game that they want to do in the games. All these things are just my own thoughts thinking, because while I'm talking about, he's still pursuing on trying to get Christian Eriksen to Tottenham Hotspurs, and I still I'm still going with the same thing. I'm not changing on that. Let Eriksen stay where he is. But on top of that, just adding the icing on the cake, still talking about Jose Mourinho, he is trying by all means to bring Danny Ings to the club. So that's another thing that is happening, people. It's exciting to hear what exactly that is happening at this moment. We just don't know how it's gonna go like, but we'll definitely give you an update in terms of how the transfer news are going and what will definitely happen. Hello, Mr. Gameplay. How are you doing? Okay, I'll be sending the stream in just a few minutes. I just want to cover these two big news. Then I'll send the link on the comment section so that you can come in and give me your transfer news that you have for the day. So you're always welcome here. So let's talk about the Sheffield thing. So who scored? Let me put it on the screen right now. Who scored? There's some information about Danny Ali and also, like I said, Danny Ings. So transfer news rumors: Sheffield United makes a Lingard promise as they aim to win the rest for Manchester United outcast. Now we're gonna be. Oh, there's another one. The United are confident that they're keeping Paul Pogba. Sheffield makes a Lingard promise. So this is what they're saying: the Blades are aiming to win the race for Manchester United outcast. Sheffield United, they have. Yes, yeah, that. One subscriber. Oh, I forgot to talk about that. I also wanted to talk about that, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for Mr. Gameplay for reminding me. One subscriber left to reach that goal that we had set, which is a cool 200 subscribers. At this moment, I'm just hoping that maybe I'll be seeing very soon 200,000 subscribers. That'll be amazing. But we love the progress, and we thank you very much, guys, for being consistent. And this means a lot, not only to me, but every single person who has been in this show and everyone who was participating. Thank you very much. Even the person who was helping me with the designing, even the intro and everything. This means a lot to us, guys. 200 subscribers. We never expected to be here, but that's where we are. Please do me a favor, share this link to each and everyone who wants to come and watch this transfer news, so that we go reach that more that, so that we can actually pass the 200 subscribers, so that we set another record, which will be a cool 300 subscribers, because it looks like we are moving closer to this. So what is wrong? If you are moving closer, it's always allowed to hope and to believe. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Thank you very much, guys, for clicking that subscribe button. It's always important. So let me continue with the story that we have, so that we move on. So that I put Mr. Gameplay in, so that he gives his own transfer news. Yes, some updates for you guys. By the way, just to give you a hint, the 4 minutes ago just joined in on TikTok, people. So you know those one small video, 1 minute videos we are always doing on YouTube, like YouTube Shorts. They are also gonna be available on TikTok. So if you are interested to find out whatever we are doing at the Football Connect, visit us at the Football Connect on TikTok. Then you always get some daily updates of every single thing that is happening, and maybe our reactions, and also some videos that we cannot put on YouTube, but we can put on TikTok about football. You will see them, because I definitely do have a lot, and it's gonna be interesting. So check the Football Connect on TikTok. It's now available. You'll be excited, trust me, as we work so hard to make sure that everything's always exciting. Do me a favor, click the like button if you're just joining us. Subscribe to the channel, always important. And also, we talked about something else. Let me just keep giving you some updates. There's a lot of things. I did a small shot a few minutes ago, or a few hours ago, and you did see it. You were asking when is it going to start. So there is something that is going to start, guys. It's called Closer Look. So in the Closer Look, it's gonna be an offline show where I prepare it, then I post it on YouTube, so that you guys, all of you, can watch it. What happens on this Closer Look is this: I'll be looking at a team, those those breaking news that we are always talking about, the problems that we're facing at the moment in terms of football. Maybe it could be the VAR topics and everything. I'll be looking at everything, putting as much information as I can going on. So in terms of those things, it's gonna take time for it to actually come out, but it's something that is on the work in progress. You will definitely see one. Like I told you, the first one is 21 in 2021. That's what all Manchester United supporters are saying. So we are going to talk about the 21 in 2021. It's going to be interesting. Just be patient. It's coming, guys. Like I told you, closer look. It's going to be something interesting, that's for sure. So let's continue. Sheffield United have told Jesse Lingard he could earn a move to a bigger club in the summer if he decides to join them on loan in January. The Daily Mirror report. He could earn a move to a bigger club in the summer if he decides to join them in January. Interest from in the Manchester United midfielder and thoughts to be high, with the likes of West Ham, Nice reportedly keen on lending the Englishman. And despite the Blades' position at the foot of the Premier League table, Chris Wilder's side, they have put a detailed proposal to Jesse Lingard and promised he would have an important role to play in the team. And right now, at this moment, uh, there is something that Mr. just said. Sam, Liverpool are going to win today. Don't worry, we'll be live here. We're going to be watching whatever that is will be happening. I hope you've joined me. Remember, I gave you the link of the Discord channel, so that's when you use when wherever we're doing the live watch along and the live things. So you should do that as well. So one thing that I feel Jesse Lingard needs, rather than anything, rather than the money, rather than whatever, is to get into a team that is gonna give him the game time we hope and we think he certainly deserves. So that's what Chris Howard is offering him. That if he comes to Sheffield, he won't be a second best to anybody or what. He will have an important role to play at the club. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer already said that he wants to keep him as well. He doesn't want him to leave because he's looking at the games that are going to increase as time goes on. Remember that in the Europa, there are also other domestic league cups that are still there, that are still playing, and also the Premier League is on the verge. So he will want to keep him. But this is interesting because also they are spiking some interest in some reports that I heard that they are also Tottenham Hotspurs and Jose Mourinho are also interested in bringing Jesse Lingard to their club. So 100% we know that if he goes to Tottenham, he will not be getting game time. It's like he's just moving from it not playing to going to another team where he's not going to be playing. So all of those things that's to play in his head when he's thinking about where else to go next. Because all the move or the things that he's gonna do, they all matters because they'll tell us where exactly he's going to be going next. Because it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Jesse Lingard. But we are excited to see what happens anyway, and we'll keep a closer eye on it. Now I'm feeling like I'm gonna be saying a closer look and everything, but we'll keep our close eye on that, guys. Then we'll tell you what happens. Like I told you, there's close to 10 or 11 days that are left before the transfer window is closed. So there's still time for Jesse Lingard to get the move that he certainly deserves and get the game time that he deserves. So we're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens anyway. That's what I think. Also, looking at the next big thing that we need to talk about before I come is this one. This one. And they're saying this. Let me put this. These are all the big news that we say we want to cover. So Danny Ings, all of you guys, Danny Ings, right? This has been a man who has been a revelation in terms of everything he's been doing and how much he has been offering to the club and how much he has been giving to a lot of people. So Jose Mourinho have seen that Liverpool made a mistake letting him go to Southampton because Southampton is allowed to actually express his quality as a footballer and what he's able to offer. Now look at what they're saying. The striker wants to leave Southampton. I didn't know that. Jose Mourinho is desperate to bring Dan Ings, according to the Sun, as Southampton's forward set his side on the Champions League. So what Dan Ings wants is the Champions League. That's the reason why he went to Liverpool, but he never got the game time because of injuries and stuff like that. But he went to Southampton again and he wanted to go challenge himself and he is proving himself that he is capable of getting something. Now he's asking to get out of the club and go for the Champions League. Ings is stalling on a new contract and he hopes to secure a move to a club playing in the European top competition. And Tottenham, they're playing in the Europa, but the clubs like Liverpool, Chelsea, and City are also one of those clubs who can get him. Not talking about other because the other clubs out of the country, so you never know what he's gonna choose. And Tottenham are prepared to provide him with the chance with Jose Mourinho already having made a push to the striker during the summer window. So we'll see what happens with this one. This is a big news, by the way. We'll keep our eyes on it and we'll see what happens because it's going to be interesting to see how everything goes. But like you can hear, Danny Ings wants to get that chance. He wants to actually be able to play for the Champions League to get the big trophies. Every big player who's good in England doesn't feel satisfied until we get something as big as the Champions League. So that is going to be interesting to see what happens anyway, people. But one thing that I can promise you on the Danny Ings situation, we'll keep our all eyes on the situation and we'll keep updating you on whatever that is happening and we'll keep telling you if there's any movement that is happening. The link has been posted. Transfer news are happening. We want to hear what you want to say, Mr. Gameplay. There's the link. Whenever you are ready, you can come in. But now I'll be covering some of the other transfer news that we have before we move on to other things because there are a lot of things to do, by the way. So there's an important, if I have to say, an important update to all the Liverpool fans who were asking what is happening with the Gini Ronaldo. We have been told by other different outlets that were saying that Gini Ronaldo and Liverpool seems like that plane is stalled and everything has come to an end. So the news right now is coming like this. Ronaldo claims no updates on his Liverpool future. Jorginho Ronaldo, Jorginho Ronaldo claims there is no update to offer on his future at Liverpool. The Dutch midfielder continues to run his his contract down towards a free agency. He told the Sky Sport there is no update yet. I also think I'm not the one who should give the update. The club should do that. So if there is an update, the club will give it to you. One player that I respect a lot, he always tries by all means never to put himself under pressure. He always try to push it on, and that's exactly what he did in that one. Now, what does this mean? It's like he's saying that to Liverpool, the ball is still in your court. You still have the chance to get me. Just try to look at what you're trying to offer me and give me what I want, then I'll be here. I'll definitely give Gino Ronaldo whatever he wants. He has done a lot for Liverpool and he deserves to be in this talks and everything that is happening. So we'll see what happens, people. But that's what we are hearing about Gino Ronaldo. It's just news that just came 21 minutes ago from Sky Sports. That is the source. So that is to mean that it's legit. They've got the information on that. On another update that we have to give, Manchester United confident. The Red Devils expect Starmen to remain at Old Trafford. Manchester United are, according to Daily Star, growing increasingly confident that Paul Pogba will stay put. His agent Mona Rolla has suggested the move elsewhere is imminent, but the Frenchman has returned to form of late and is enjoying his football again at the Old Trafford. What do you think about this, guys? I want to hear what you think in the comment section. Do you think Paul Pogba will stay put at United, or is he just trying to improve his confidence so that he attracts the big money moves to big clubs that are out elsewhere who can come and sign him? Because he'll be saying that you have seen me doing this, I can't do it. Especially the goal he scored yesterday, he can say, I did score this type of goals. I can do that for your team as well. Give me what I want, and you can get big contracts with the big clubs, the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, even Juventus, wherever he wants to go. Bayern Munich, everywhere. PSG. This is a big guy, guys. He's a big player, and he can go wherever he wanna go. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comments again. Do you think he can stay at United, or United are they not being in a way being used by Pogba to attract the big money contract from different clubs elsewhere? Because remember, he has proven that he can do that. He is a top class player. I would cover a lot about what I've seen from Paul Pogba as of recent, talking about the Ole Gunnar social tactics as we do the closer look. Like I told you guys, this is something that is already on the drawing board. I'm working on everything, checking everything, doing my research so that I don't bring you crazy things. So I'm doing a lot of things about Paul Pogba and United and Bruno Fernandes and how these guys are working together to create this amazing team and what they're doing and the no tactics for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and how it's working to make his team the best out of there in the world. So as you can see, I'm already giving you some of the small things, some hints of what you're gonna be seeing to this video. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait. This is the first episode. I'm actually gonna be putting episode 1, 2, 3 on the closer look because this is something that I want to make a series out of. So it's gonna have its own playlist and stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting, guys. I can't wait. I'm really excited. But anyway, back to the transfer news. Do you think Paul Pogba will remain at United? Give me your answer. I'll be waiting for that. So let's read other news as we still wait for Mr. Gameplay because right now he is not joining. Told me that he has a lot of transfer news that he wants to cover. He's not joining yet. Udinese prefer Sociedad to Arsenal. So Arsenal, they have been slowing down. They have been falling down. But in the recent times, these boys are now proving to the world that they have something to offer. And with what they're doing and this steamroll kid that I've been seeing that I keep mentioning who looks like he's gonna be a world-class player, they are now trying to use that effect to attract attention from different players elsewhere who can come in and they help out to make Arsenal the club that they want to be, a club that can actually challenge for the top four, for the league and stuff like that under Arteta. They've given him the confidence when they were down in his lows and now he's rising up. It seems like things are going well for Arsenal at the moment. So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. section, guys. What's gonna happen? So Martin Udenas, the player that we've been hearing that he has been recently linked with us now. This was his response. It looks like that's what we're being told. Martin Odegaard, I think that's what you call him. Martin Odegaard prefers to join Real Sociedad over Arsenal. Claims BBC Sports. A loan move to Emirates Stadium from the Norwegian midfielder is being mooted as he prefers to leave Real Madrid. Of course, he's not getting game time at Real Madrid, so let him leave once more. But he would rather take in a second string with the Blancos' domestic rivals. So he wants to move to Real Sociedad so that he can prove to Real Madrid that he is a better player than them while he's still in La Liga. Because when he does that in La Liga, it makes it easy for my Real Madrid to keep monitoring him, his progress and whatever that is happening. But in the recent days, this is something that we all know. It seems like the relationship between Real Madrid and Arsenal has grown because there are a lot of loan moves that are happening each and every time whenever it comes to this club. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I'm really excited. It's gonna be a good war, like Donald Trump always say, a good thing, a good, perfect movement, and a good loan. And he's gonna choose wherever he wants to go, wherever it's perfect for the player. We will see what happens, guys. I'm just making my jokes here, but we will definitely see what happens in this part. We'll keep you on a closer look on this news, guys, as it goes on because Real Madrid have a lot of youngsters. That's one thing that we've actually managed to see. They have a lot of youngsters that are on a high, but also Zidane is still trusting the team that he has. So what can he do to develop these youngsters? Is to loan them out to different teams so that they get better each day by day as it comes and try to create a monstrous of a team. Then they can come in and get them whenever they are now ready to recreate a bigger club. Also, talking about Real Madrid, there is an update about the manager at the club later on. I'm gonna give you later on. It is there in the stream. Just stay with us, guys. You'll be surprised with things that you might be missing out here. It's gonna be amazing, like we was promised to give you. So let's move on. Okay, Ali asked for PSG switch. 1 hour ago, Danny Ali is pushing Tottenham to let him go, not let him join. I'm gonna say it now onwards to let him go. He to let him join PSG claims 90 minutes. Of course, you know the source. A long switch to League One champions has been motored from the England international, and he is eager to reunite with his former boss Maurizio Pochettino at Parc des Princes. I have no idea what you call that, but exactly that's what is happening here. So this is another player. We all know that has actually had a way, then they've fallen into. They used to be good friends, but there's no longer any goody friends with boss Mauricio Pochettino, not Pochettino, Jose Mourinho, and the club as well, because game time is not getting and things are just happening. It just seems like there's actually war rather than what we think we know, or rather than what meets the eyes in our own eyes. So we are not going to be covering that. That's not our problem, but we are going to be looking at the fact that can he be able to join this team? Because it's really important to see if he's going to join into this PSG, then he goes and becomes a star. We did see it with Mozeki, having problem with Everton. He went to PSG. Now PSG wants to keep him because he's playing so well for them. So maybe it could happen for Jose Mourinho's player or Mauricio Pochettino's former player, soon to be player. Let's just hope that they do the right thing here Tottenham Hotspurs and let the player go. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I'm just saying my own thoughts here. That's the same with Ericsson. I feel like you can't go back to the Tottenham Hotspurs, getting game time. Do you think things are just going to magically change because you have failed at this side and they're going to accept you and try to give you game time? Or you're going to be warming the bench again because you left there because you're not getting game time and you think that you went this side, you didn't succeed, you failed again where you went, and you are hoping that you're going to go there and be the best. So my thing is this: Tottenham Hotspurs let Danny Ali go. On top of that, Christian Eriksen don't even think about going back to Tottenham Hotspurs. focus on other things, go to other teams that are going to give you game time, and try to be a better player wherever you go. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I always try to keep it as clean as it is, as good as it is, to try to give you an update on what I think in terms of every player. Wolves are looking into a loan deal for Real Sociedad. William Jose reports BBC Sports. The Brazilian is struggling for regular game time in Spain and could take to Molex as a cover for Raul Jimenez. Jimenez. You see, they have a player who was injured in Raul Jimenez, and you know what are they thinking of doing? Yeah, I know they're thinking of loaning a player. And let me think of a team that doesn't have strikers and doesn't have defenders and they're doing nothing. Yes, the champions right now. You know what? Liverpool has to change their things. They need to do something better on that. But anyway, just covering everything here. I don't want to get carried away and lose myself in a bit. Trippier to Manchester United talks surprise. So, before I continue reading this one, people, let me just give you an overlook on whatever that I'm going to be covering soon. So, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, our dear brother or our dear friend, been doing so well for his team, who has been the player that they don't drop, the regular player every single time playing for United, who's helping them to pick up this glory. Because remember, in every team, every single player matters whenever a big winning team is actually working. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka, his tackles, his work rate has been amazing, has been unique for United. And on top of that, there is backup for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, by the way, if you didn't know. There are players that are outside who United can always bring in as backup to Aaron Wan-Bissaka when he's not doing so well. So, in other words, what I'm just trying to tell you is that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is right now at the point with a safe team while he's being the biggest star, the breakout star, while he has backup of players who can fill up the position. Now, let's go back on the news because United are back in the transfer window. And you know what they want to do? Let me guess. Sign Trippier. Why? One could wonder. Brendan Rodgers, Luke Shaw, they signed Alex Telles. So what's happening here? Are they telling Aaron Wan-Bissaka and the rest that you are just not perfect enough? Let's read the news. As one legend also is surprised with the news that Aaron Wan-Bissaka's position could be under threat with a player who's playing where, by the way? Yeah, Atletico Madrid in La Liga. So let's read the news. So Trippier to Manchester United talks surprise Mutualans. Manchester United have no need to invest in another right back, says Ryan Mutualans, the former Red Devil coach, surprised by linking with Kieran Trippier, as Saka has proven to be an excellent buy. Muller is told Santoro's intro, it's always good to have two players for a position because you need backup. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka has done a fantastic, well, I think it means a fantastic job. Also, on top of that, they are backup for that. Remember, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is working so hard to improve the youngsters, and they're getting the game time. They're getting what they deserve to actually improve. So what's happening here? What's happening here? I'm confused. We will see definitely what happens behind the scene. West Brom's jumper joins Birmingham. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna move on that one. Steven has signed a professional contract for Borussia Dortmund. Paredes hope Messi joins PSG. I'm getting tired of this Messi PSG. I'll talk about it when they're giving us proper information that is actually coming. Palmer loans AC Milan defender Conti. AC Milan have loaned defender Andre Conti to Palmer to with there's an obligation to make the deal permanent under certain conditions. Conte has made whatever they're going to say on top of that. Sheffield United makes Lingard promise. We talked about that one. Arteta and Arsenal focused on a new signing. Mikel Arteta says Arsenal are in the progress of trying to add to their squad before the end of the transfer window and to links to Real Madrid outcast Martina Odegaard. He told reporters on Thursday, "We are in the process of right now in the process. Right now we have done the first part more or less, and we are focusing now on the second phase. Obviously the market and the constant makes it difficult, but we are looking at options and we have to see what we do. On just adding on top of that, Arsenal weeks back that they did loan some money to help out because of this COVID-19 and crazy moment. Man is an Arsenal fan. Rest assured that they have some money which they're gonna have to pay back as time goes on when things are getting better. But at this moment, they have money to buy people. Real Madrid, like I told you, there's always going to be an update about Real Madrid and their manager. Real Madrid won't sack Zidane. Zidane retained the full support of his board at Real Madrid. Go ahead, land land with the Frenchman, not facing an ex despite suffering a humbling Copa del Rey deferred to an unknown team. I repeat, an unknown team. Nobody knows this team, guys. Nobody knows this team that beat Real Madrid. They were beaten by an unknown team. Mark my words, people. Mark my words. Mark my words. They were beaten. They were, I don't know what is the word to use. They were exposed. They looked like they had nothing over. That's the Real Madrid story right now at the moment, guys. It's crazy. We can't say anything about it, but that's where we are at the moment. They were knocked out of the Copa del Rey with a team that we don't even know the name. The I know they've written the name, but I won't even bother myself because they're not even anywhere for us to start to respect this team. But they knocked the Real Madrid out. The Los Blancos has found themselves in a similar situation before and believe patience will be rewarded with the coach who has delivered consistent success in the past. You know what? Because of that, I how is the word? I big up to you, Real Madrid boss. You are doing like what Arsenal did. You are trusting your legend. He is a club legend, by the way. We know what Zidane has done. We all know what he has done as a player and also what he has already done as a manager. In all the legends who are managing their teams, Zidane is probably the only one who can say that I've won the league the league. I think he won a treble in his first time Champions League, the La Liga. Also, I think he won one domestic cup. So he's the only one. He has the silverware success as a manager to prove that he is a powerful manager. In fact, he completed the hat trick, or maybe he made a hat trick. I'm not really sure of Champions League. So I respect that he has delivered for you guys. So an embarrassment is something that the rest of us, like us, we're gonna laugh about for some time, then forget about it. Then we actually forget that it actually happened. So it happens, it happens, it happens, people. But anyway, I respect what Real Madrid are doing, and I wish most clubs could be like you. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Chelsea. Oh, Frank Lampard will be in trouble. So let's continue with the more news, guys, as we're covering. Manchester City mowing over Louise. I hope, oh, it's Douglas Luiz. Okay. So, Manchester City, according to the Atlantic, are mulling over their options when it comes to Douglas Luiz. The Blues still have a buyback option on the Brazilian midfielder. They have seen him impressing since heading to Villa Park in 2019. We're gonna see what happens one, but just let the man go because he won't be getting game time. Newcastle likely to miss out on Williams. Newcastle are likely to miss out, unlikely to put a deal in place for Manchester United. Brandon Williams claims the Shield Gazette. Uh, the Mafia have been keen to take the promising left back on loan, but attention is now turning into alternative targets because it seems like United are trying by all means because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is trying to keep all the players into the team because he's worried that there are going to be a lot of games and it's going to be really hard for him to actually survive that. So we'll see what happens, guys. We'll keep you updated with that. West Ham part of the race for Lingard. West Ham may have joined the race for Manchester United midfielder outcast Jesse Lingard. I know that ain't outcast, but we all know that he's an outcast. He's not getting game time. He's not playing anything. So, guys, what does that make it? Oh, yeah, I know, an outcast. So that's why I'm saying that the England international, who has been linked with Sheffield and Tottenham, is expected to be on the move after struggling for game time this season. Okay, that is what is to happen. I was already jumping to the next news, but anyway, guys, that's exactly what is happening. I want to hear from you, Manchester United supporters. Do you want to keep Jesse Lingard, or you're gonna show him the door so that you give the man with the respect, telling that there is the door, man. You can face it, whatever you do, you don't really care. Is that what you're gonna do, people? Let me hear from you in the comment section, because that's where you can take part. By the way, there's a link in the stream yard. If you want to join in, just click that link and you are voila in. Anyway, let's continue. Rooney, I won't quit Derby if takeover collapse. When Rooney says he will not leave his position as Derby manager, even if a proposed takeover of the championship clubs collapse. Rooney ended his illustrious playing career last week to take charge of the Rams for full time, aiming to protract and take over bid by Abdul Bad billionaire Sheikh or the El Hali. Also, one thing that is happening, people, if you don't know, they are billionaires. Talk about the money. About the money. Who are interested to buy Derby. Derby, we've seen that they have potential, they can do so. And I'm hoping that like Wilson, I think Wilson is the Derby, right? Who are getting game time to actually prove themselves. So I don't really know what's happening there, but look at what's happening here now, people. When Rooney is saying that even if the takeover with the billionaire doesn't happen, or even if it happens, he's not walking away with the derby. Because guess what? He played for this team for a season. He has developed a thick bond with this team. A full year you have no idea how effective a full year can change another man's mind. You see, now when Rooney is thinking of staying, so kudos to you and good luck on that one. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. We talked about this one in Real Madrid. Uh, okay, Aston Villa trying to get. Then Ericsson offered to Manchester United. This was the last thing that I wanted to do before I disappear. The 28-year-old struggling in 12 months in Italy has been linked with the with a return to Tottenham Hotspurs. Something that I'm still saying, Ericsson, don't do it. I beg of you, don't do it. And Manchester United have been offered the chance to rescue Christian Eriksen from his Inter nightmares according to Transfer Window podcast. The 28-year-old has struggled in the last 12 months in Italy and has been linked with a return home to Tottenham, but he is reportedly being offered to United on loan. There is there is reportedly no option to buy in the offer, but United are interested as they are keen. They seek quality midfielder options in the Premier League title chess. You see what I was talking about? They are going after this. They want to attack this, so they need every single person who has proven himself to be quality in the Premier League. That's what United are doing. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I'm really excited to see how this one will develop. But guess what? Like the usual, I'll keep you updated as things goes on. But it's gonna be gameplay. Just joined in the stream yard. Let's hear what he has to say. Hello, Mr. Gameplay.
Hello.
How are you? How are you, sir?
I'm good. I was just gonna tell some transfer news. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
it's your turn now.
So, the first one is that Arsenal Avetta were looking to make signings. Arsenal manager Michael Avetta says the club are looking at options in this January transfer window, but refuses to confirm their interest in Real Madrid playmaker Martin Odegaard.
Oh, okay, that's
And
interesting.
then Wijnaldum has
We
no
did talk about
update.
him as well.
Ronaldo has no update on Liverpool future. Liverpool midfielder Jorginho Ronaldo says there's no update on his future at the club with his contract expiring at the end of the season.
Yeah, that is interesting. We have to see what happens as we keep an update and looking at whatever that is happening. in terms
Cardiff
of how they
City.
did to do.
Yeah. And Cardiff City have sacked Neil Harris after last night's 1-0 home defeat by Queen Park Rangers. So he got sacked.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
The Cardiff City
Wow,
manager got sacked.
interesting.
And
So who are they going
yeah.
to?
Now
No, let's go.
transfer talk. Transfer talk.
You are silent. You are on silent. So seems like the other news that guys that are happening, and let's see what happens, guys. But we've covered a lot of things. We wait for Mr. Gameplay if he has something that he has to say, but we'll be listening to that as he fixes something that is working.
Is it working now?
You are better.
Hello? Oh, it's working
Yes,
now.
it
Oh,
is,
sorry,
sir.
something bad was happening.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Holmes under the Hutter. Derby winger Duane Holmes is heading for Huddersfield. Rams boss Wayne Rooney has confirmed. The 26-year-old will undergo a medical in Yorkshire on Friday to return to the club where he started his professional career before leaving in 2016.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
We're gonna be looking at and see what it does.
Pete Graves and
You
Darmin
have other
Scheer are joined by German football expert to discuss the future of Mr. Ozil as the midfielder. He already left Arsenal. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna go to more.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just get this transfer news here. Let me just get it.
Yes, yes.
Okay, done. Okay. Arsenal are to offer English midfielder Emil Smith Rowe 20 a new 40 million a week deal.
You know what? I think he deserves that. You know that young kid. With what he has been doing for Arsenal at the moment, I think it's actually their on form player who's actually creating for the team. So adding more money for his age, I think it's okay. Makes sense.
He's been very good. He's been scoring goals. And as you said, you were talking about it too. Tottenham, West Ham, and Sheffield United among clubs on signing 20-year-old Manchester United England midfielder Jesse Lingard on loan. You're just talking about that.
I don't think he'll go to Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think Sheffield United could sign him.
Yes. Yeah, Sheffield United I don't even think West Ham can give him the game time he needs. So Sheffield United is his best bet right now because he's gonna get minutes and he's gonna prove himself with those days that are left or maybe months, and maybe a big team can actually come for him after they actually identify his talent. So let's see what happens.
Okay, this is
You
big.
wanna say something?
And you already heard it. Chelsea would prefer not to replace under fire boss Frank Lampard with an interim manager mid-season, but Lampard will be sacked if Chelsea results do not improve quickly. So, what do you think about that? If he doesn't win his games, he'll be
what? So, which games? How many games are they giving him?
If Lampard will be sacked if Chelsea results do not improve quickly. What do you think?
Oh, so they're telling him that his results have to improve. If they don't, he's getting sacked.
Yeah, he needs to improve.
Wow.
He doesn't want to get sacked. Okay.
But also, it's interesting. I think Frank Lampard is the only man who has managed to actually get a little bit of respect from the boss of Chelsea and is stacking with him a little bit. Because the other managers would have been sacked a long time ago. He's still there.
Yeah.
That shows a sign of respect.
And then the next one is City's Kilihi Iniacho, Liverpool's Divock Origi, 25 years old, and Nice frontman Kasper Dolberg, 23, on a striker shortlist shortlist drawn up by RB Lisbig. Okay, now
So which team is
yeah,
that? That is drawn.
yeah. Now Tottenham's
Yes.
English left back. Oh yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Tottenham's English left back Danny Rose is wanted by Turkish side Trabzonspor. The 30-year-old is contract this
Something's
agreement
happening
for
with your
the
sound. Did you just say?
what? Okay, AC Milan are
Something's
choosing
happening with your sound.
what? Know what they say?
I said something is happening with your sound. It's breaking a lot. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's okay now. Let's see. I can hear you now.
Okay. AC Milan have an agreement for the loan of 23-year-old Chelsea centre back Viaco Tomori. West Ham are
Oh, is
preparing
that
it.
even approved now? Because
Yeah, he needs to improve. Yeah, he's going on loan for. He might go on loan for AC Milan. So
okay, we'll
West
see.
Ham are preparing a new offer worth about 32 million. Seville's
Wow.
Moroccan more. So Real Madrid
It's
are
breaking a
waiting
lot.
until the
Your
end by
sound.
third division. So is my side is it breaking?
Yeah, yeah, it's breaking. Sometimes we can hear you. Sometimes it disappears. We hear you. Sometimes it disappears. Don't know what's happening. Anyway, I think the biggest news that we have just heard here from you guys is that Frank Lampard is still getting more
Okay,
time.
there's two more transfers I want to talk about, and that's it.
Oh, yes.
Hello?
You have other transfers you want to say? Yes, you have other
So
transfers you want to say?
yes, Real Madrid will wait until the end of the season to sack Zinedine Zidane following the humiliating Copa del Rey defeat by third division side Olciano. I can add two more.
How did Real Madrid lose to that?
I know
Yes.
the third division. Southampton with the England striker waiting to play in the Champions League. So Danny Ings wants to play in the wants to join a Champions League club, and Tottenham are keen on signing him. And
Let him come back to Liverpool.
he used to play for Liverpool too. And this is the
Yeah, I
last.
want him back.
Yeah, he was good for Liverpool right now. And this is the last one.
Yes.
Wolves. Fulham will listen to offers for Norway midfielder Stephen Johnson, 31-year-old French defender Maxim Lee Marchand, and Ivory Coast midfielder Jean-Michel Seri, 29. That's it.
Wow. Okay, that is going to be interesting. So, in terms of the transfer windows, transfers you have, the interesting ones that I feel like they're going to be interesting is the Jesse Lingard one, maybe the one that you're talking about, Zidane not being fired after being nobody even knows anything about. Then also Danny Ings looking for Champions League, and Liverpool has what he wants. Come back to Liverpool, Danny Ings. Come
Yeah.
back to Liverpool.
Yeah, so that's all of the transfer for today.
Thank you very much, sir, for being with us.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're always welcome anytime. So, guys, those are all the things that you're hearing here. We were covering everything that's happening here. Mr. Gameplay was giving you every single transfer that he has for us that we might be missing out. Gini Ronaldo one thing that I've actually discovered about Jimmy is putting it in the hands of the club. He's doing like what Salah is doing as well, saying that it's all in the hands of the club. They are the ones who are doing the decisions, by the way. So they are the ones who can make a decision as quick as they can. But yeah, thank you very much for being with us here as well, Mr. Game Player. I just saw your comment right now. Thank you very much. Interesting transfer. So we'll see what happens, people. I'll be back again for the Liverpool versus Burnley game. Oh, yeah, it's Burnley, right? I'm going off right now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Football Connect. I've been your host, Sam, and transfer news is the last one that we're giving. So we're going out. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Who's winning today between Liverpool and Burnley? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. We'll be back for that stream later on. I think I'm not even sure what time it's gonna be. But thank you very much for watching. This has been the Football Connect. I've been your host, Sam. Goodbye.